Come on.
Yo, what is up guys, Punkerzz here, and today I am back with another Call of Duty Advanced Warfare tips and tricks video, and today what we're going to be doing is an ultimate guide to winning more gunfights. Now, as you guys know, I have made about 4 videos that should help you win more gunfights in Call of Duty. However, I do not really like their, 4 different videos, and you have to find the videos and watch them all separately to really get all the tips I wanted to share. So today, what I'm going to be doing is making, a full video with all the tips together instead of separate videos, so you guys can have one cool, giant guide to follow. But yeah, so really quick before I get started with the video, I just want to say it is really late at night. I have been up pretty late playing in a tournament. Me and some old teammates just won a 4v4 tournament, and it went really late. It is almost 2:30 in the morning right now, so I apologize when I'm talking a little bit more quiet or I sound tired. I've been basically playing for the past, I don't know, maybe 6 or 8 hours in this tournament. It lasted a really long time, so I apologize for that. But yeah guys, so today what I have are a few tips to help you win more gunfights, and so today I'm going to be reading off these tips, and I have some gameplay to show in the background that kind of demonstrates these tips. However, if you try too hard to demonstrate something, it just looks weird, so it's really just me playing, but I try a little bit to demonstrate what I'm talking about. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is pre-aiming / pre-firing. Now, when you're pre-aiming or pre-firing, this basically, I don't want to say guarantees you the gunfight, because, online Call of Duty can be a little funky. Obviously you can get joked whether you're pre-aiming or pre-firing, but most of the time, if you pre-aim someone and you are just directly on them, then chances are you should be good in terms of, your first shots hitting, and in that scenario, you'll end up winning the gunfight because your first shots are hitting, and they're going to be really weak before they have a chance to zap onto you and shoot you first. Pretty self-explanatory. People know a lot about pre-aiming. Whether or not they play a lot of Call of Duty, it's kind of a natural instinct to just pre-aim where you think someone's going to be, and pre-firing, it can only be used when you know where someone is, but when you do pre-fire, it is really, really deadly. Chances are, very, very high chance that you will not lose that gunfight if you pre-fire them and your shots are accurate. Now, the next tip I want to talk about is crosshair placement. This is a pretty complicated, not a complicated idea, but a complicated thing to explain. Basically, the 4 little white lines you have in the middle of your screen, those are called crosshairs. And as you guys know, the middle of all those white lines makes up where your gun is essentially aiming when you're not aimed in, or ADSing, which means aim down sights. So what you're going to want to do is when you're running around the map, make sure your crosshairs are where you expect people to be. For instance, you walk into a building and there is maybe a spot where people like to lay down, or a spot where people like to stand behind a plant, something like that. You don't necessarily have to pre-aim that. What you can do is walk into the building and have your crosshairs on top of wherever you think they're going to be. Now, what's great about this is that even if they're not in that place, it's fine. It's just like you're walking normally. But if they are in that place, and when you aim down sight, your sights will automatically be on them. Very, very comfortable. Most pros, that's maybe how you see them zap on target. People like to call it a snapper. It's kind of a joke in the community. Basically, if you turn on someone, or maybe someone's shooting at you and you kind of or it's like a regular gunfight, but if you snap onto someone, that's where snapper comes from. It's like a snap. So when you aim down sights, if you aim down sights and you hit your very first shot that you shoot while you're aiming down sights, that's called a snapper. Basically a snapper. So it's just when you zap onto somebody and it feels really good, so they named it. So that's what's going to happen if you always have really good crosshair placement. Now, another good thing about this is during hardpoint, maybe if someone's camping in a corner in the hardpoint, you can use crosshair placement to pre-aim that corner without actually pre-aiming it. That way, if they're not in the corner, you'll have a much easier time zapping onto someone else in the room. Now, another great way to win gunfights is drop shotting. I made a video about this. Most people actually do not really drop shot that much in Advanced Warfare due to the fact that we have exosuits now. Exosuits basically give you the ability to double jump in the air. So basically people think that drop shotting, it's a thing of the past. You can double jump, so why would you drop shot? But what's great is that drop shotting in this game, since no one does it, is so effective. And also, there's kind of, I don't want to say a drop shot glitch, but it really throws people's aim off when you drop shot, because their aim assist most of the time doesn't like to follow the people down to the ground. It glitches up, especially if you're the host of a game, and if you have I guess I want to say a worse connection, drop shotting might help more with you winning more gunfights. Because drop shotting, if you don't have a very good connection, will throw off other people's aim. It's just a great all-around thing to do. So most people are drop shotting a little bit more now. And with drop shotting comes snaking. Now I made a video about snaking. Snaking is when you drop shot but next to a doorway. What this does is lets you drop shot next to the doorway. Now on your point of view, you're aiming down sight through the doorway and you're shooting people, but at the enemy's point of view, only your shoulder and half of your head is showing, because it's, you know, it's an aim glitch. Basically the game lets you see past the doorway, but it only lets your enemies see your elbow and, you know, the gun. Maybe not even the gun, and then half your head, because that's just how the game mechanics work. Snaking is a pretty, I don't want to say advanced technique, but you definitely take some getting used to. You're going to want to get to a point where you're doing it for habit, and not necessarily like, alright, I'm going to snake right now, because that's, you know, even though that works, and you're going to have to do it eventually to, you know, get the habit down. Once you have that habit, it's going to make you win a lot more gunfights. Now, what I forgot to mention about drop shotting is, you're going to get in the habit of it if you do it a lot, but try your best not to drop shot if the enemy is not looking at you. I know that for me, during Call of Duty Ghosts, I used to drop shot a lot, and I mean a lot. And what ended up happening was I was drop shotting when people weren't even looking at me, because I would see them and I would drop shot out of instinct. I wouldn't even comprehend whether or not they were looking at me first, and so I would just drop shot. And drop shotting is great when they're facing you, helps you in the gunfight, but when they're not facing you, all it does is make you miss more bullets. So try your best to not drop shot when people are not looking at you. And also, if people at pretty long range, drop shotting may not be the best option either, because it'll really make your aim worse at long range, but short range is really quick, deadly, and just all around good. Now, one last tip that I have, I actually did not put this in any of my videos, but a friend of mine made a video about this, and I think it's a really good tip, and it is do not hug corners. Now, I do not have like a video representation of this right now. What you're watching now is just gameplay, but basically imagine that you're running around a corner. If you hug the corner and an enemy runs past you from that corner, you're gonna run right past them and they're gonna turn around and shoot you. But if you don't, if you like try your best to stay farther away from the wall, then you're gonna end up pre-aiming the enemy instead of running past them. So basically, try your best not to hug the wall. You're gonna end up running past people and your aim assist will get kind of screwed up. But guys, I know this video was short, but that was the whole point of this, was to put 4 videos and put them together, and you know, just make one giant cool video for people to watch, and just makes it way easier for them to comprehend kind of the full shebang. So guys, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to smash that like button, let me know that you enjoyed it. That would be awesome if you guys could do that for me. It really helps me, you know, learn whether or not people like certain videos or dislike them. Either way. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you did. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you all in the next video.